I'm gonna rate the cast of The Ultimatum based on how well they would do in a polyamorous relationship, because fuck it. Let's start with Vanessa. Gave me really polyamorous vibes in episode 1, but as the season went on, it was just clear that she was a mess. I feel like there's potential there. She clearly has the desire for multiple partners, but first needs to work on not being so possessive and manipulative and working on allowing her partner the same freedom. 3 out of 5 stars. As for Xander, not really sure. The sneaking around with Yoli wasn't really kind of giving me ethical non-monogamy. 2 out of 5 stars. I feel like everyone loved Lexi at the start, but her immaturity really started showing in the later episodes. In particular, the way she treated Ray with the whole Vanessa thing really showed her lack of conflict resolution skills and just ability to listen to her partner. So I'm not feeling great vibes about this one. Also, just being so marriage-minded at 24 is scary and a red flag. 1.5 out of 5 stars. Ray, give me major people-pleasing vibes. I feel like she needs to kind of find herself a little bit before she engages in any type of relationship. But, you know, she also didn't have much of a personality on the show, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna give her 2 out of 5 stars. Mal would hypothetically be the most successful at polyamory. I think they really understand the concept of loving multiple people at the same time without it necessarily taking away from each relationship. And the grace and compassion that they showed Yoli when Yoli admitted to also being into Xander was really great to see. And just the way that they communicate and hold space for people really shows great potential. So if that's what they want, 4 out of 5 stars. As for Yoli's a really interesting one because she clearly is capable of loving many people at the same time, but I'm not so sure about the way that she was sneaking around with Xander, the kind of duplicitousness of all that, and also I wasn't really sure whether she was actually attracted to these people or if she just wanted to be married. So with that in mind, 3 out of 5 stars. These two are codependent, and codependency is not great if you're wanting to practice polyamory. Mildred especially, kind of her communication is just awful, and I feel like Tiff grew a lot by the end of the season and probably came to their senses a little bit in terms of like how toxic this dynamic was, but still not enough for me to see them kind of healthily thriving in a polyamorous dynamic, so it's 1 out of 5 stars for both of them. Aussie needs therapy, not a relationship, 0 out of 5 stars. Sam, I feel like grew a lot by the end of the season. You know, her growing from this kind of people-pleasing, anxiously attached person to someone who's a little more securely attached and who could set boundaries and communicate and call out people when they were trying to manipulate her. That was really great to see. I feel like there was potential there. So I would say 3.5 out of 5 stars. Having said all that, ultimatums are generally pretty toxic, and also just this obsession with marriage as a signifier of commitment just is not giving me great vibes. So overall, I mean, anyone who comes on this show, 0 out of 5 stars.